Okay, everyone. Thank y'all for coming and watching my video on printing double-sided. I'm just going to use some classroom Valentine Day cards that I created last year. I do have the link to my hip store if you want to purchase them. But these are the supplies that you're going to need. You're just going to need some glossy card stock, and you do want if you want to print double-sided glossy, that's fine, you can, but this just one side so we can print an activity on the back. And you just need a ruler and some scissors and a inkjet printer. And these are just the little templates that I have. Like I said, if you want to purchase, I'll put the link. And they will come with all of these different ones. And the font right here, I like this font because it goes with a lot of stuff. It's called Slipstream. Um, what am I doing? It's called Slipstream. I thought I got it from the font, but when I went on the font to show y'all, it wasn't there. And so I just Googled it, and I found it on free to me font. Um, yeah, fonts for free. Sorry, fonts for free. And you can just download it and upload it into your Canva. And if y'all need a video on how to upload fonts, just put in the comments, let me know, and I'll show you how to upload the font. But that font is called Slipstream. And if you don't have it, if you get these templates, I don't think it will translate over once you download it. So make sure you get that font if you need it. Okay. Now, once you get the template, if you edit it how you want, um, you see I'm just, and all my fonts, I try to use Canva fonts. I do have Canva Pro, so I can't tell you if they are pro or not, but they are Canva fonts. And so what I did now, I just clicked add a page. And this is where I'm going to put my kids activity. And that's just what I put on there. I put kids activity sheet, Valentine's, and those come up. And that's why I love Canva. All of those that I searched in the design, and I searched it in design, not elements. I searched it in design, and all of those activity sheets popped up. So I see one that I like. It's a little maze. So but I want this to be all black and white. I don't want no color on this because that'll be really just a waste of ink, because you don't need to be color um, for just an activity sheet. And you can create one if you want. You can create the activity on the back if you want, but why not utilize Canva if you have it, especially if you have Canva Pro. So I'm just changing some things around because I want everything to be black and white. I just found some cats with some little hearts on them to Valentine's, and it says, help the cats go find each other, reach each other, hug each other, something. The cats are doing something. I just wanted a black and white picture. So I just set them there. And I'm also going to turn that background black just to have a black and white activity sheet. There you go. And I'm done. So what I'm going to do now is download the front and the back. Both of those. And so this, I'm using a new recording system, and it wouldn't let me do it. So I had to cut it short and come back on to download it. So I just downloaded those 2 pages. So I just realized I didn't tell y'all the size of these cards. The size of the cards are 4 by 2.5, so they're not very big. So I don't think they need to be big for kids. They just gonna tear them up anyway. So the size of the cards are 4 by 2.5. And what I'm doing now is just opened up another tab on the 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And I just uploaded that design, the front and the back of the card, back up to Canva. And then I'm just going to um, size these down to the 4 by 2.5, the size that is created on the template page. So once I size that down, I'm going to take it to the top of the page. Again, my apologies, y'all. It's 4 by 2.5. And I'm going to duplicate, and I'm going to have these touch. Make sure they touch. When I show you how to print them out and cut them, you'll see how much easier your life is going to be without those spaces. So I just went over and I centered it, and I'm just going to duplicate it. You get 8 down the page. So you can get 8 of these on one page. If you decide to sell them, you can sell them by the page, individually, 50, 60 cents a piece, however you want to sell it. It's up to you if you sell them. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to and grouping them all together. I'm going to hit group, and then I'm going to go to position and arrange. And arrange, I want to click center, which they're already centered, in middle. So I want them directly in the center and directly in the middle. And so now once I do that, I am going to go to get my rulers and my guides. I already have mine set, but if you don't have your rulers and guides, this is very important. So you're going to go over to File, click Settings, and then it's going to say Show Rulers and Guides. So I turn mine off so y'all can see. Click File, go to Settings, and the first one should be Show Rulers and Guides, and you'll see the rulers and guides come back up. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit. This is the very important step in printing front and back, okay? So I'm going to pull down my first guide, and you'll see when it's touching your design, when that line turns pink. Did y'all see that? As I'm pulling it down, it's blue, but when it touches the design, it's going to turn pink. And that's what you want, to make sure it's directly how you want it sitting on the design. I'm going to put one guide at the top and another one at the bottom. Y'all see when it turned pink? I know it's touching my design. I'm going to put one on the left and the right. There's my pink line. I'm going to put another one right here on the side. The line turned pink. And then I am going to put one in the middle. Or am I? I'm just zooming in to see. So I'm going to drag one down, and I'm going to put it at the bottom of those first 2 cards that I created. And here we go. Now, and then I'm going to put one in the center as well. So I want my rulers and guides on the top, bottom, left, right, middle, and at the bottom of my card, or whatever you're printing double-sided, okay? Then I'm going to add a page, and once y'all add a page, you see it automatically adds those guides in for you. So we don't have to do that again. So now I'm just going to bring in my back side of my card, and I'm going to size that to the 4 by 2.5. And you can see once I put it in my design and size it, those lines are going to turn pink once I get it to the size that I need. It's that simple, guys. You just want to make sure that they're touching, just like at the one before. That's why we put those rulers and guides in, so they can match up perfectly when we print them out, okay? So you want to make sure that they're lining up perfectly. And There you go. I'm going to group those together. I'm going to group these just like I did the first ones. I'm going to go to position. I'm going to click middle and center. So I had to take a look because it wasn't in the middle, but I'm still going to middle and center them just to be sure. Now I was just checking because it looks fine to me. So, but it said that it wasn't in the middle. But um, just going over, it looks like everything is in my guides. And so now I'm also now ready to download these. And again, I had to click off. I'm just going to print the back side first. I don't need any extra settings for this because remember it's going on the back of the glossy side. So I'm just going to use my regular paper setting with standard printing. And you're just going to go through and make how many ever copies you want. And because these are two different textures of paper we're printing on, you are going to have to change your settings for them. So again, this is the back side. I'm just going to use plain paper, standard printing, and I don't need any other extra settings for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and print these out, and I'll do the back next. So now I'm going to print the glossy side. And of course, if you use glossy on both sides, you wouldn't have to change your settings. But because we actually did the two-sided, I have to change my settings. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to put my, keep it in the paper tray, put it as my glossy paper and high quality when you're printing on glossy paper so that it doesn't smear. And then I'm going to go into more options and click custom. And I always pick color control and I change it to the um, Adobe, um, was it RGB? Adobe RGB. And that's where I'm going to print from. Okay. Um, and y'all can use this method for Uno cards as well. So if both sides are glossy, you wouldn't have to change your settings. So now that it's printed, I printed the glossy side first. And when it comes out of the printer, you're going to take it, and the part that comes out front, you're just going to flip the paper over. I'm going to do it again. Flip the paper over, grab it from the back, sit it up, and put it directly into the paper tray, just like that. I'm going to do it again. So whatever way it comes out, just flip the paper over, stand it up from the back, stand it up from the back, and directly put it back into your paper tray, and it's gonna print. And so I'm printing this out. I printed 2 sheets to show y'all how good this lines up. And there you go. Long as you set it up right, you print one side and you put it back into your printer the same way, you will have perfectly lined up front and back sheets. Okay, and that's our tutorial, guys. I'm just going to cut away the white. If you have a cutting machine, you can do that. You can use this method of setup for business cards, Uno cards, whatever. You can use it on cardstock for business cards. I will use double-sided glossy cardstock for the Uno cards, and just size them and do the same setup that we just did in this tutorial, guys. Thank you so much, guys. We made 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate you so much. Whatever tutorials y'all want to see or have me do, Um, comment in the comment section, and I'll see y'all about getting them out to you. There's our cards, front and back. Perfect. Thank you guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.